There is a beautiful Arabic saying which translates, well, I'll say it in Arabic, it's a short one. إرضاء الناس غاية لا تدرك, which means pleasing people is something that you'll never accomplish. Okay? That's essentially what it means. And so I've identified three reasons, there's probably more, why that is the case. Why there will always be people that hate you, that can't stand you, that are so triggered by you, that just wish you the worst of worst, all right? And I've identified three reasons, and it's just we gotta accept it, folks. We gotta move on with life. We gotta express ourselves. You become a content creator long enough, like myself, and you kind of just like you understand that comes with the territory. That's just part of the package. And if you want to step outside your comfort zone and outside the conventions, and really express yourself in whichever way, you're gonna have to live with that. It's part of the package. In a traumatized world, it doesn't have to be like that forever, but right now it is. Okay, so three reasons why people will always hate you. Some people always hate you no matter what. And please, I just want to really emphasize, do not resent them. Just say, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. Do not resent them, because then you get sucked into that. Just recognize those are the reasons, that's why, understand it, and just do your thing without hating them or resenting them. So reason number one, when you express yourself in whichever particular way, you make music, you make art, you speak the way I speak, you express your opinion, what happens is you could mirror the parts in someone that they do not accept about themselves. Okay, that sounds like a bit of a mouthful. Let me explain. So, if let's say you come out, you start to make YouTube videos, and you're just like authentic, you're just expressing your opinion fearlessly. A person might hate you because what you just mirrored to them is you showed them that the part of themselves that they do not accept and do not act upon. So that person deep down wants to do the same thing. That person deep down wants to, come out of whichever closet they're in. There's many of them. Whichever closet they're in, they want to come out of it, but they're scared of their parents, they're scared of their peers, they're scared of what society will think of them. So instead of doing that thing because it's so scary, when they see someone else doing it and doing it fully, with a heart, with a soul, and they're refusing to accept that that's also who they're destined to become, that's who they want to become, they become resentful of you for showing them the mirror, because otherwise they didn't have a mirror to see that. But now, by you just being you and being authentic and expressive, you, without knowing, you're holding a mirror in front of that person that can't stand you and hates your gut. You're mirroring them, saying, hey, look, see, that's what you could become. And they don't want to see that, because it means they gotta do this, and they don't want that. That's too scary. Okay, so that's, and I'm just like telling you these reasons so you understand the psychology of a hater, but not to become one. Like, if you hate them and you resent them, you're a hater too. Okay, you see the irony in that. So I'm just showing you for understanding purposes, not for becoming a hater. Okay, you don't want to become a hater. So that is reason number one. Reason number two, you challenge their belief system. That's what you do. You challenge their belief system. So if somebody believes something and somebody comes along and they present a particular argument for something that doesn't agree with someone's belief system, that could trigger that. I mean, that sometimes triggers me, to be honest. But I'm good at not becoming a hater, but I could feel triggered, but I'm just like, okay, but I don't feel hate towards other people. I genuinely don't, and thank God for that. There's just no hate. There's no place for hate. I don't hate anyone, okay? I really don't, but I can sometimes be triggered when someone challenges my belief system. Rather than if I really know that my belief system is, let's say, the correct one in this case, because some belief systems are just more valid than others. That's the way it is, right? If I really know this and I'm convinced of this, I would just be like, okay, I disagree, but I won't feel triggered. Okay, so sometimes that challenges my belief system because maybe I don't feel enough conviction in it. You see what I'm saying? So if you challenge someone's belief systems, their existing belief systems, even if your argument is invalid or valid, that can even if the person's belief system is actually more valid than yours. Like, let's say someone's belief system is thou shalt not kill, and someone's belief system is thou shalt kill. It's the survival of the fittest. Now, come on, we all know that one is way more valid than the other. But if the holder of the person that's holding the more valid belief system, in that case thou shalt not kill, is not actually fully convinced in it, that belief system, as invalid as it may be, which is you can just kill, it doesn't matter, for survival of the fittest, if you're not fully convinced in the validity of your own belief system, even though it's more valid, like way more valid, you will feel triggered and you could hate that other person. But if you're really convinced with your own belief system, with your own worldview, then you just like, okay, that's just nonsense. But you don't hold resentment or become a hater of that person. You just like act like Jesus did on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That's really what happens when you're fully convinced of your own views, your own beliefs, your own convictions of the world. Okay, so there you go. So let's just a quick recap. Reason number one, you mirror to them parts of themselves that they do not accept, that they're not willing to act upon. Reason number two is you challenge their belief systems. And if you trigger that and they're not convinced of their belief system, or they deep down know it's not valid, or it is valid, but they don't deep down know that it is valid, then you can trigger them and they can potentially become a hater. You see? And finally, reason number three is you invite them to come out and play. You invite them to go out and get on the hero's journey. You basically challenge them out of their comfort zone. And I do remember when I started making YouTube videos, fitness YouTube videos, back in 2014, 2015, I had a very good friend of mine that was triggered. He kind of became a hater for a little bit of time. God bless his soul. I'm good friends with him, and you know, but in that moment he did become a hater, and he admitted it to me later, actually. And he told me, he's very self-reflective, he told me, it's because you challenged me. I'm not doing something that I love to do right now, and I saw that you are doing something that you love to do, and I felt challenged. I felt challenged, and I didn't like that I was being challenged by a close friend of mine like that. It made me feel embarrassed of my own existence. It made me feel embarrassed that I'm not acting in a courageous, bold manner. And so that could be reason number three. I know there's other reasons, but those are ones I just identified right off the bat. Is you challenge them, you challenge them to come out and play. You challenge them to take on their own hero's journey, and they don't want to be challenged right now. Right? They don't want to get out of their comfort zone. So with some people, they do appreciate that, and you motivate them to do that. With others, they become haters. Okay, so now those are three reasons. Hopefully that makes you understand the psychology of haters better. And I again will emphasize, do not become one. Do not become a hater. Just do what Jesus did on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. Wish them the best. Continue to express yourself. Do your thing. Recognize it's just part of the package. It's part of just being an expressive, authentic human these days in a highly traumatized world. All right. Thank you for watching. If you would like to donate to this channel, you have an urge to do so, there is a link down below in the description. I am in a period where that would be very helpful to me if you were to donate just about anything, and really highly appreciative of that. So thank you in advance, and thank you to the people watching. You do not have to do that. Just keep watching these videos. Maybe just hit the like button. I also have one-on-one consultations. The link is in the description and perhaps in the comments. I love you guys. See you in the next video.